Welcome back to the Angus Report. We're devoting our entire episode this week to innovation in rural communities. And joining me today is Tom Field, Director of the Engler Agribusiness Entrepreneurship Program at the University of Nebraska, and Logan Peters, a student in that program. Before we went to break, we talked about how a lot of these principles of entrepreneurship in rural America can be applied just about anywhere. Tom, do you want to talk about that?
Entrepreneurship knows no bounds. People start businesses in their 80s. People start businesses from their basements. People start businesses on the thinnest of ideas and the thinnest of margins. The reality is for great entrepreneurship to occur is if people just work to create meaning, to solve a problem, to capitalize on an undervalued asset, markets will follow those things. And the principles are really almost part science, part art form. And a big chunk of entrepreneurship is believing that you can actually do something and taking the accountability for that, assuming the risk, dipping your toe in the water and then saying cowabunga and jumping. And it doesn't have to be at $1 million initial investment. We've seen all kinds of businesses that were started with people's last $50. A great example in the big global marketplace, Paul Masson Hair products. They were down to their last $50 when they initiated that. So it can be done anywhere, any place. Age knows no limit, and it's having that burning fire in your gut and being willing to step onto the playing field and actually give it a go.
So Logan, how then do you apply those principles back on the family farm?
Yeah, working with my dad and grandpa, sometimes a challenge with multi-generations on one family farm. But I feel like I bring a lot back to the farm, even as a 20-year-old. A little more innovative skills and technological skills. And when we use everyone's expertise from each generation, uses my dad's and grandpa's wisdom and experience, we can build a much better functional operation for each generation, I feel like.
So all generations are benefiting from each individual's experience. And then Tom, you mentioned that the communities that surround an entrepreneurial mindset are very supportive of one another.
There's no question the entrepreneurial ecosystem is the real value of entrepreneurship, and it's people who have this creative, innovative notion, those folks who couldn't sit still in class, if you will, in one big group,
Yep.
like Logan, and who get together and they're willing to share ideas, to critique each other, sometimes rather frankly. And that ecosystem is the core of everything we do and keeping that alive. And communities can create that if they want.
And it all starts with just an idea.
It all starts with an idea, or even a part of an idea and finding the person with the other part of it.
Well, that's all the time we have this week, but thank you both for coming on. I think this is a key issue in the survivability of rural America. And if you would like to know more about the Engler Agribusiness Entrepreneurship Program at the University of Nebraska, visit engler.unl.edu. Of course, you can also stay tuned to future episodes of the Angus Report for our regularly featured Entrepreneurial Minute with Tom Field. And follow us on Twitter as well for daily updates from our Angus Communications team. Thanks for joining us.